Hi, we're Quaint and Curious Volumes. My name is James. It's Tuesday. I've been tagged for Tag Tuesday by Pat at Book Chat with Pat. And this tag is the March of the Mammoths Tag. March of the Mammoths is a Booktube event created by Jason of Old Blues Chapter and Verse to encourage people to read books over 800 pages. You don't necessarily have to finish one, but you're encouraged to take one down and at least start it. So this tag was created by Jim at Jim's Books, Reading, and Stuff. If I haven't said it yet, I was tagged by my friend Pat at Book Chat with Pat. So here's the tag. Jim says, so these are 800-page books. I've created a tag for this event. It is not a mammoth tag by any means. There are just 9 prompts. I hope that as many people will do this as possible. So my friends, if you are watching this, consider yourself tagged. Let's get on with it. Prompts: are you currently reading a mammoth? Yes, you heard my sigh. You heard my sigh. What does it look like? Am I currently reading a mammoth? I am in the midst of several. To it. The one that I am most actively reading and also closest to finishing is The Brothers Karamazov at about 900 pages by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I'm reading this with a great group here on Booktube. We've had some good conversations about it. I'm about 150 pages from the end. So, that's The Brothers Karamazov. I'm also reading with another group on Booktube, and I've had to kind of put this one on pause for a bit so I could focus on The Brothers Karamazov. This is another long novel. This is a Polish historical novel called The Books of Jacob, or The Books of Jacob, by Olga Tokarczuk. It's about 950 pages, and I think I'm about 500 pages into it. One of the curious things about this book is that it's paginated in reverse. So the first page of the text is like 960, and the last page of the text is 1. But anyway, so that's another mammoth. I will probably finish that next month, it's looking like. I'm in the middle of a long read of In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust. I have 2 volumes left, and this is the 5th of 6 volumes in the edition that I own. And this book alone is a mammoth. It's about 950 pages, and it contains 2 of the books in the series. I've read one of them, so yeah. Interesting, I watched Aaron Facer's video, and he talked about how Proust's In Search of Lost Time is the longest book he's ever read. And he showed his edition in 3 volumes, and it's about 3,300 pages. This modern library edition in 6 volumes is 4,200 pages. And you can see I don't know if you can see, but it does not have as many words per page as it could. So that's one of the things about page counts, is it can vary quite a bit depending. So between those 2 editions, it's 900 pages longer or shorter, depending on which edition of Proust you're getting. And then I'm also reading very slowly over a year and a half with another Booktube group, the Arabian Nights. And this is in the Penguin Classics edition. This is volume 1 of 3. And this edition is about 950 pages as well. So, yes, I am currently reading a mammoth. What is the biggest book you have ever read? Next prompt. When I finished it, it would be Proust's In Search of Lost Time, if you consider that a book. The longest book that I have finished, I would say, is the King James Bible, which in my edition is over 1,800 pages. But this also relates to the next question, which is, what is the smallest book you have read? And I really couldn't tell you, but if you consider the Bible to be not a book, but as some say, a library of other books, then probably one of the shorter books in the Bible is the shortest book I've ever read. I think, if I remember right, that one of the epistles of John in the New Testament is the shortest book, and the book of Obadiah is the shortest book in the Old Testament. So, yeah, it may be one of those. Of course, I've read plenty of children's books when I was a kid that I don't even remember. They were very short. But probably not as short as Obadiah or the epistle, I think it was the third epistle of John. Anyway, I might have looked that up before I started this. Who knows? Does a greeting card count as a book? I mean, you open it like this, right? Get well soon, thinking of you. Signed, Aunt Susan, right? No. Let's see. Problem number 4. Is the size of a book intimidating? No, not like it used to be. Yeah, I used to be intimidated to see a long book and say, would I start that? Now I've got quite a few behind me, and no, you just have to know what you're getting into and not be afraid to stop reading it, I guess. Next prompt. Is size a consideration when deciding what to read next? To be honest, yes. Depends on what else I have going on. I have various reading, projects underway. So, yeah, once I have finished The Brothers Karamazov, I'll probably finish off a shorter book that I may have started and read half of, just to feel like I've done something, Yes, so size is a consideration. Sometimes you just want something short. In fact, I have a little pile of short books that I'm like, if I want to read a short book, here's a little stack of them, just pick one up. And if it's the month of September, where we sometimes on Booktube have Shorty September, where you're encouraged to read short books, then I remember last September I did kind of half-consciously read more short books. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Okay. How many pages long is the book you are reading now? Well, see above. I'm reading Brothers Karamazov. It's about 900 pages. What is the average length of the books you read? So I looked on Goodreads, and it said that 2024, the average length of a book I read was 325 pages. That seems about right to me. Number 8, do you think humans will bring back mammoths from extinction? Yes, I do. Number 9, do you think they should? Yes, I do. Though I would hope that while they're at it, they will also bring back the giant sloth. And especially, and this is for my wife as well, the Polyoxodon falconeri, which is a dwarf elephant that lived on the Mediterranean islands in the Middle Pleistocene period. It was about the size of a dog. So imagine that, a dog-sized elephant running around. Who wouldn't like that? I would like that. Anyway, number 10, tag some people. It seems like just about everyone I know has been tagged. But if you haven't been tagged, please consider yourself tagged. All right. That's what I've got. Thanks for watching. Bye.